Hi everybody, it's Joy and it's time for a Friday Live at my usual time. Can you believe that? So I'm going to be using the Beautiful Butterflies bundle. It is a hybrid bundle, so it has an embossing folder and a set of dies that all coordinate together. I'll show you a little bit about that in a moment. I'm also going to be using the Starstruck embossing folder, which is a celebration item. So this is a level 1 celebration item. So when the amount you order reaches $60 here in the United States as for product, then you can choose this. That's one of them. It's also have this beautiful, this shows part of it, the beautiful Bloom Impressions um, Designer Series paper. That is also a level 1 item. So, those are just some great things that you can get at the level 1. This is if you happen to notice my post already this morning from the Instagram hop, this is the card that I did. It was monochromatic using pumpkin pie. So this is the card I did for that. And then these sequins here, these are the white sequins from the purple adhesive back sequins pack that is also a celebration item, a level 1 celebration item. So be sure to go ahead and place your orders and make sure you get to the level that you want to get items. So you can get multiple items. You can get, if you reach $120, you can get 2 level 1s or 1 level 2. If you reach 150, you get 2 level 1s or 1 level 2, plus you get $15 in Stampin' Rewards. So just so many wonderful rewards things going on right now during celebration time until the end of February. So again, let's show you this. This is a photopolymer stamp set. Um, so it is clear and you can see through it for placement. You also get this embossing folder, which embosses. You can see right here it embosses, but then it also embosses this here. So I stamped it and then stamped it and die cut it and then put it in my embossing folder. So you also can die cut and emboss at the same time, which is what I did for that um, big, beautiful butterfly. So this does fit right in here like this, and then you put your paper in, you fold it up, and it will die cut and emboss at the same time. So that is wonderful. Then you have this fabulous detailed butterfly, which we're going to use here in a minute. Um, and you have all these other pieces that cut out more butterflies, and you have the little separate body for the butterfly, body and antennae for the butterfly. So really fabulous, fabulous bundle. You just need, in order to get a free item, you could order this bundle and then just get maybe some embellishments or something to go with it, and you would be at the $60 level to get the free item. So let's go ahead and let's move on. So hopefully I am all live here. And go ahead and make your comments. Tell me how the weather is today. Tell me where you're from. Tell me, do you like butterflies? Just all those kind of wonderful things. So we're going to use the same layout, but we're going to change this card up. The look of this card is going to look completely different when we're done, but we're using the same kind of layout with the kind of the piece, the layer that kind of goes tilted, and then your little hello down here. So we're going to use the same layout, but we're going to make it look completely different. All right, let's go ahead and let's bring in Our card base, we're going to use a basic white card base this time. And this is half of a sheet of 8.5 by 11. So this is 4¼ inches by 11 inches. And so 4¼ is half of 8.5 by 11. So that's where you get that. And this is a long, tall card. And so we are scoring it at 5.5 inches this time. So let's go ahead and fold this. Get our bone folder out so we can get a nice good crease here. And hopefully, yes, it looks like we're live. All right. Let's go ahead and let's bring in some pieces here. First off, I'm going to bring in a piece of this beautiful Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper, which again, the only way you can get it is as a pre-celebration item. It is not offered for sale. It is only available as a free item for spending the level 1, which is $60 here in the US. So it is 3 inches wide by 4 inches long, so 3 inches by 4 inches. And then we have a piece that's going to be a layer to exactly match that. So that's going to be 3¼ inches by 4¼ inches. So if you notice, we just went 1/4 of an inch larger. So that gives us a nice little 1/8 of an inch mat all the way around. And then we need this piece. And this is not going to be an even mat, you'll notice. See? But we're going to tilt it, and so it's going to be perfectly fine. So this one's going to be 3.5 inches by 4 3/4 inches. So if you look, based on our card base, it is just 3/4 of an inch difference. So if we put it this way, you can see. So it's 3/4 of an inch this way and 3/4 of an inch this way. So this gives us a nice wide border here. So that's this piece here. So those are our main pieces that we're going to need for this. Also going to need to take a scrap and die cut out. So this is basic white thick. This is basic white, just the regular basic white. So the description on this is basic white thick, and this one just says basic white. And then we're also die cut out of the pumpkin pie. So again, didn't tell you, the colors, we kind of took them from this paper. They're pumpkin pie and blueberry bushel. So let me show you on the color coach. So you'll notice blueberry bushel is complementary to pumpkin pie. I mean, it's not exactly across because that would be crushed curry, but the blues are relatively across from the oranges here. So, you know, that would also be, I mean, if we were adding a third color, it wouldn't be quite triadic either. So they're more complementary, the blue with the orange. If I had done Azure Afternoon, it would be exactly complementary there, that or balmy blue, but we have gone just a little bit darker with the blueberry bushel. So orange and blue are considered complementary. So let's see. All right, let's go ahead and let's keep going here. So we have those pieces there. Oh, we also have die cut out a little piece. This is another piece in the dies for the beautiful butterflies. And then I've taken a very tiny piece because I'm just going to do a hello. So I am going to do the same kind of greeting here that we've got on this one that I did for my Instagram hop that I also posted on Facebook this morning. So look for that. That was this morning, a few hours ago. And here's our hello. Here's our blueberry bushel. So let's go ahead, unless I have a second one just in case I incredibly mess up on that. Let's go ahead and bring in our Stampin' Pierce mat and the blueberry bushel ink. Move this over here. And we're not going to smush into the pad, we're just tapping. Because this is a foam pad, and so if you push down, it will push down in, and you'll get a lot of extra ink where you don't want it. So we are just tapping, just a light, gentle tapping, but making sure that the ink gets covered on all of our letters. And just going to stamp this right here. We're going to hold it here for just a minute, letting the ink soak into the paper. Beautiful. I'll put this away before I get blue ink absolutely everywhere, which is what I would do. Let's go ahead, get those out of the way, that like that. Oh, and we need to die cut some pieces out of this layer. So to save time, I've gone ahead and done that. I have die cut pieces. I went ahead and did even some extra butterflies. I'm going to put the butterflies on the inside just to let you know. And I went ahead and I die cut out of the layer. So this is the same size as this one, but to save a little time, I've gone ahead and I have die cut that. And so we have our piece here. This will go here like this. Nobody will know that we have all those pieces out of there. Put these over here. I've also done another step ahead. Gone ahead, taken this layer, and I've run it through the embossing folder, which is the Starstruck embossing folder. I'm really liking this. It's very versatile. It goes with pretty much anything. But this, again, is another level 1 celebration item that you can get with a $60 order here in the US. And so, gone ahead and done that ahead of time. So, that's this layer here. There we have those. We're ready to go, and now we can start building our butterfly. Now, I'm going to take my bone folder, and I'm going to give this, you don't need to do it you don't need a really hard, you know, press on this, but I am just giving this butterfly just a little bit there. And let's see, maybe I need, okay, now you've got to be really gentle with this one. Really gentle with this die cut butterfly, because you will rip it if you're not very gentle with it. So be very gentle with this one. And I have my glue. It is the multi-purpose liquid glue, but I have put it into this, it's a metal tip, thin tip bottle. And I'm just going to put it right here on the body. Just right here. Just right like this. So we're just attaching it right there. And I'm going to do the same You know what, I'm just going to run it on this. I'm going to turn that back over. Just going to run this right here. And this one is going to go right along here. So we're just attaching those together. And since we've got the glue out, let's go ahead and put some glue around the edges here. Just around the edges. I don't want to put it in the middle because I have holes in my piece there. So I just want to put it around the edges. And if you're here with me and you're making comments, I can't see your comments. So I will go back later and I will reply to all your comments as I always do. But I absolutely love your comments. So pay attention on this paper. You do have some kind of grassy, stemmy sprouts coming up here. You want to make sure that those are going the correct direction. So go ahead. Let's get this on here. I have a little bit of a frayed edge here. I'm just kind of doing that, getting that all together here. Okay, that layer is ready to go. Butterfly is ready to go. I think we're ready to do some assembly here. Let me go ahead and get this piece together here. So this is a little bit longer than I wanted it. I could absolutely leave it this way, but it is slightly longer than I wanted it to be. So I'm going to cut this. So using my paper snips, I'm just going to cut this in half. So you can do this if you want to extend the length of something or if you want to shorten the length of something. So you can cut that in half like that and put the glue on this side. So we're just going to put some glue on this piece. Come in and attach it where we want it. And I'm going to put some glue on this piece. Notice I'm not going all the way to the edge. I'm going to try to get this the same amount on both ends here. Maybe move it down just a little bit. Okay, that looks pretty good. So as you can see, this is overlapping on the back, but we have used that to shorten that piece. So let's see, do I have any? No. Here we go. Let's go ahead and get some layers together here. Alright, how do I want to do this? I think I just want to attach this directly on at an angle. No, this one's going to be straight, sorry. This one's going to just attach directly on and it's going to go straight. That layer is not going to be angled. If you ever wondered, I kind of plan this out in my head sometimes and don't have a fully finished piece to follow. So that's kind of what's going on here. This is all planned out in Joy's little head. So make sure that it opens correctly. This is just going to go straight on. Hopefully I'm getting that straight. Hopefully I'm getting an even border. I do have a camera up over where my head would be if I was looking straight down. Alright, here we go. That is on. This one is going to get dimensionals. So we want some dimensionals on this piece. I love dimensionals. You guys know that about me. I'm a big fan of dimensionals. Okay, gonna get a piece here. Using some of those edge pieces up. Then a couple more here just to make sure no saggy parts. I'm sure this is absolutely overkill, so you don't have to use this many on your project if you do not wish. I'm going to bring in my Take Your Pick tool. Going to get those papers off. I have several papers here to get off. Alright, now this piece, I'm going to make sure again that my grass is going the right way. This piece is going to go at an angle. And yes, I am moving it up just a little bit. I want to, make sure some of that shows really well. Some of the embossed layer shows really well. Now, this one. What do I do about this one? Yes. I want some dimensionals under those wings. But I want to double up on them. There's a reason, because I want to make sure that it really flies off of the front of my card. So, putting extra dimensionals here. Again, this is personal preference. Okay, and this part, the body part, is going to get glued down on our card. So, we want some of this to come in. Using the really narrow fine tip here, because we want to go up into those antennae. Again, we want those to come off, and I'm going to get the glue part down first. So we want to hold that down so that that stays. And then our wings. So if you're mailing this, you're going to need like a bigger envelope and more postage, or just hand deliver something like this, or don't put as many dimensionals as I've done. So we are just holding that down so that, see how that butterfly is just coming right off of there, and see how all the parts of the wings just gives it a lot of life here, and a lot of life going on there. And we want to put this down here. So, where do I want that exactly? I think I want it kind of down here, coming off kind of there. So we're going to put, let's see, we're going to do one dimensional here and two dimensionals there, I think. As you know, and I've already said, I love dimensionals. So that's the one that's going to get a single one, and the other side is going to get two. I'm going to double up on that so that we have double stacked on one side, so you can see that, and single stacked on the other side. This is going to get placed on here. Alright, so now we have our beautiful, gorgeous butterfly. You could absolutely come in and put some bling on the body like I've done on this one, but as you can see, you don't really have to. I mean, some people are not necessarily blingy people, so you don't have to always put bling. I know, sacrilege, because every card needs bling, but you really don't have to. And now you have like a beautiful butterfly. So you can like maybe, give it to, like I said, give it to somebody that's not really into the bling. Um, like my husband, I mean, he went to the butterfly pavilion with us and loved it. He's not necessarily a bling person, but he might like this card that doesn't have bling on it, even though it has a butterfly. So there we have that. And we can't forget, we have these. I think I have one more than I need. So we have these little ones here that I wanted to put on the inside because I always like to bring a little bit of the outside to the inside. So let's go ahead and let's get some of this glue out of the fine tip bottle. A little bit over here, a little bit over here, a little bit here, and here. Don't want too much. Get a pair of tweezers, kind of bring that in. It is a little upside down, but we're going to flip it. And we're going to put one kind of down here. And then we're going to do two more. I'm not going to use that third one. The third one will go on another project. Just getting a little glue around. Do this one at the same time. I love this fine tip bottle with the metal tip. I did get it at that, our favorite mail order place that comes to our door. That one there. This one. Up here. So there we have it. We have some of our beautiful butterflies from the outside into the inside, and we have done a paper saving technique where we punch it out of the blueberry bushel layer. So again, our colors are pumpkin pie, blueberry, and blueberry bushel with the basic white thick for our base, basic white regular for the butterfly background and the hello piece, and lots of dimensionals using the beautiful butterflies hybrid bundle and the Bloom Impressions Designer Series paper, along with the Starstruck embossing folder. Both the Bloom Impressions and the Starstruck, again, are celebration items. So I really hope you've enjoyed my presentation, kind of stamping along with me with my little class today. I hope I've given you a few tips that you may or may not have seen before. Maybe you've seen them before and you just forgot about them. So maybe I reminded you of them. So again, until next week, bye.